Welcome to Chemistry Daily with teacher Nurul Aina. Here are the learning objectives. At the end of the lesson, you are able to first, state the meaning and properties of a composite materials. Next, describe with examples the uses of composite materials. Last but not least, compare and contrast the properties of a composite materials with its constituent materials. Teacher Nurul, you know, yesterday I saw this video of this one man cooking, but he was wearing helmet. I wonder why. Let's watch something. Whoa, that's quite funny. I wonder why he used the helmet like that. I'm gonna ask teacher Nurul at school tomorrow. So teacher, what's the explanation behind it? Let's go to the classroom. I'll share about it. I think it is obvious why the man chose to wear helmet while cooking, which is to protect his face from the bubbling oil. But chemically, it is because the helmet is actually one of the example of a composite materials. And what is composite materials? A composite material is a material made by combining two non-homogeneous substances. The non-homogeneous substances are matrix substance and strengthening substance. You know, actually, the matrix substance acts as a binder to keep the reinforcement in place. So, what is the matrix substance and strengthening substance for helmet? Actually, fiberglass is the composite materials used when making the helmets and other things, including car bumpers. You know, fiberglass is made using plastic matrix that is reinforced using the glass fibers as the strengthening substance. Now, let's look at the properties. Plastic originally has a low stretching strength, low heat and electrical conductivity, but still it is resistant to corrosion and also durable. For glass fibers, it also has low heat and electrical conductivity, but it has high stretching strength. When combining those two, we get fiberglass that has high stretching strength, work as heat and electrical insulator, resistant to corrosion and also durable. This is a community service message. Please wear your helmet when riding a motorcycle. Teacher, what are the other composite materials aside from the fiberglass? Alright, I would like to ask you guys something first. Is there anyone have ever visited the local dam in your housing area? I have. So, what do you think the dam is made of? It must be another composite materials. Is it concrete? So actually, dam and some other things, including the bridges and buildings, are made of a composite materials, namely reinforced concrete. Yes, concrete can withstand high compression, but without a strengthening substance, it may break if it is being subjected to a high stretching forces. That's why concrete acts as the matrix substance while the steel bars or wire mesh is being combined to it to increase the ability of concrete to withstand compression forces. Can you explain further about the properties, teacher? Of course can. So concrete has low stretching strength, but like I said before, it has high compression strength, and concrete is also resistant to corrosion. On the other hand, the steel bars or the wire mesh corrodes easily even though it has high stretching strength. When combining those two, we get the reinforced concrete that has high compression strength, high stretching strength, and also resistant to corrosion. Wow, that is so cool! Teacher, how about the windows, especially building windows and car windows? Does the windows also made of another composite materials? What do you think? I think it is made of composite materials. Me too. Yes, you are correct. The windows you have mentioned is actually made of one of the composite materials, namely photochromic glass. I hope you actually realize that the photochromic glass get darkened when it is being exposed to sunlight. Do you? Yes, I just realized now. And what is the reason, teacher? First thing first, you should know that photochromic glass is formed when glass that act as the metric substance is combined with silver chloride and also cuprous chloride. Let's focus on the silver chloride first, and I will tell you the relevance of cuprous chloride later. Glass is not sensitive to light and does not absorb the UV rays aside from the fact that it is transparent. Silver halide salt crystals such as the silver chloride, on the other hand, is sensitive to light intensity and it does absorb the UV rays. Apart from that, silver chloride basically is transparent to the visible light. So when those two substances get combined, it gives the photochromic glass properties such as it is transparent and also absorb the UV rays depending on the light intensity. The photochromic glass get darkens when exposed to sunlight due to the formation of silver atoms that prevents the passage of light. But when light is dim, the cuprous chloride I have mentioned earlier will catalyze the reverse process so that the darkened photochromic glass becomes transparent again. With that, the photochromic glass can help to protect users from the UV rays. Whoa, so that is why it is being used in the car windows, including the building windows. Chemistry is so cool. Alright, now I have a question for you guys. Have you ever heard of superconductors? I have heard about the word, but I don't exactly know what it is about. Teacher, I saw somewhere that MRI machine is one of the tools that use the application of superconductivity. So that must mean that MRI machine is made of superconductors, right? Exactly. So basically, superconductors is used to make superconductors magnets that are light but still have a strong magnetic forces. So yes, superconductor magnets is being used in the MRI machines. Now, I will not tell you about the properties of superconductors, but I want all of you to do self-study on the superconductors properties and another composite materials, which is optical fibers. You can share your findings when we come back for the class later. So class, that's all for today. We'll meet again next time. Thank you. Thank you, teacher. You must thought this video already ended, right? No. I'm still here. It's not the end. Well, let Nana, Aya, and others figure out by themselves about the properties of superconductors and optical fibers. But personally, I would like to share to all of you that are still watching this video. So, let's go! Superconductors, including the yttrium barium copper oxide, or in short YbCO ceramic, is a composite material that also has superconductivity properties other than the alloys. The original components of YbCO that are yttrium 3 carbonate, copper 2 carbonate, barium carbonate, and oxygen has high electrical resistance at room temperature, unlike the superconductors that can conduct electrical current without any resistance at a very low temperature. Apart from being involved in the MRI machines, superconductors are also being used in particle accelerators and many other things. Moving on to the optical fiber, it basically consists of 3 layers where the innermost layer, that is the core, is made up of silica glass fibers. It also functions as the strengthening substance. Then, the core is encased in a second layer or cladding that is made up of either glass or plastic, and it works as the matrix substance. Then, we have another matrix substance as the outermost layer that is made up of plastic, and it basically acts as a protective jacket. Optical fibers are used to transmit the information and data in the form of light, where the light moves through the core section of optical fiber in a series of total internal reflection. The optical fiber is used in the video camera besides the cables in computer network. Moving on to its properties, originally the glass fiber is hard but brittle since it has low compression strength. But considering that the plastic has high compression strength and flexible, therefore the optical fiber also has the high compression strength and flexible properties. So I hope all of you understand the lesson for today, as it basically shows that the learning objective for today managed to be achieved. It's really the end now. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.